What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning into another edition of On the Road to Victory. I'm your host, Jimmy Smith, and I hope you're all having yourselves a fantastic Monday night. This is round two here. We just talked about Brandon Graham officially going on the reserve retired list, the money situation there. Then we talked about, of course, the new signing, Marcus Tate, so go check that video out. But I'm making another one here quick, going to talk about the actual trade compensation we got. I can't even talk. It's been a long day. All I wanted to do was I got to eat, but now I just want to shower and try to get some sleep maybe. But the Eagles, little drifters. But I appreciate each and every one of you tuning in here. We're going to talk about this trade, what we get back in return. But I'd love to hear your thoughts. Have any questions, comments? Love to hear from you. Appreciate you hitting that like button, sharing, subscribing, everything you're doing to support the channel. I cannot thank you enough for taking the time watching here today. And, just wanted to remind you, 94 days until Eagles football. No more underdogs in these parts, baby. We are the top dog. So, I cannot wait. We're going to continue counting that bad boy down. But let's talk about what we got back in this trade. Now, talked about it. If we were going to move on from Huff, it was going to have to be after June 1st due to the money. We talked about it. No clue what the hell's going on there. I thought, with the way it was him restructuring all the stuff, the cap saved would be 7.7 for the Eagles, but then I heard it was only 2.4 from OTC, so really torn up here, and I really just don't have the time to go in and do the accounting and the math. I mean, I guess I could try, but life just seems to fade away, and I've been doing this for years, and all these people that have learned from me, it's about time they pick up the slack. So, dude, I do apologize, but as soon as that information comes out tomorrow, I will make a video, update you not only on that, but the Eagles cap space, their top 51 contracts, all that stuff you need to know. But looking at this trade, what we got back for old Bryce Huff, giving him back to Robert Saleh, who went back to San Francisco to be the DC there. He'll get his player who he played well as a backup rotational piece there for the Jets, but hey, man, we'll see what the Niners can do. Luckily, not a contender, a shitty team. So, hey, man, best of luck. But the Eagles get themselves a fifth-round pick. You heard me saying that's what I thought it should be and could be, and that's fantastic. Now, the conditions, if they are met, it could become a fourth-round pick. So we'll see what those are. They haven't released those details yet. But either way, you got a fifth-round pick for them. Good job. You saved some money. Look, it sucked. You missed. You swing and a miss. But, hey, sometimes that happens. It's okay. It's the NFL. You never know how it's going to work out. But, hey, we got something in return. And, a lot of people, hey, Sweat and Brandon Graham's retiring. And, what are we going to do now that we traded Huff? Well, Nolan Smith and Jalen Hunt are here to be the future. Uche and Ojulari, they can be part of that future too. I think they're perfect fits. And if healthy, all these guys, I think a great pass rush. And who wants to be that rotational piece? Patrick Johnson was brought back. O'Shawn Mathis and KJ Henry, the reserve future guys that were practice squad guys last year. Then you drafted Antoine Powell-Ryland, who brings a lot of excitement here. So who wants to be that fifth guy? Maybe there's a sixth. There's a lot of competition here, and I feel very excited about this room. And, you look at this depth chart as a whole. I know there's, guys missing, Sweat and Milton Williams and Darius Slay and CJ Gardner-Johnson, but they already drafted. They have people in place. We just added more depth this year, and you can see the key here, the rookies, the guys that were brought in free agency or trade, and you can see the reserve future guys. I just think that the Eagles have done a fantastic job this offseason. And, this is a move we knew was definitely most likely going to happen because he sucked. Let's just put it simply. But out of the rotation, we have a lot of pieces here that I feel very confident about watching the Eagles excel. And I think they will do well with, this edge room that they have. I think they'll do better than last year. And don't forget, Jahad Campbell, the first-round pick, who I know he'll be an off-ball linebacker. I think Zach Bond, that's exactly what they're going to do with him. But he can still help on the edge if need be. Things happen, injuries, whatever, or you just certain plays. But I think blitzing linebacker is a future for him as well. But we've got a lot of depth there. So don't fret here. And especially, I know nobody's fretting about Bryce Huff. I'm just saying the edge room as a whole. And keep in mind, Howie, it's always so funny. Each year, it's, doing this wrong or, kicking the can to head. They're in cap hell. And none of these things are real. We have a lot of cap space. We'll have even more cap space. And, we have over 25 mil, almost 30. Exactly what that number is, I will give to you tomorrow. But we've not only got that, but we've got ammo. And I keep trying to tell you, if we go back to back here, and I've already told you since before last year, we're building a dynasty. We're going to win the Super Bowl. We did that. Let's build that dynasty. And you do that by not only having a great team, but a foundation that you continue to build around. And that's what the Eagles have been doing. And looking at these draft picks, we have 13 now, 13 draft picks next year. So you got your own first, second, and third. Then you have an extra two thirds from the Jets, and that's from Hassan Reddick. And then you have a projected compensatory pick there with the third rounder for Milton Williams there, and Josh Sweat and Isaiah Rodgers. There were some other compensatory picks in there. So you see 2 4th-round picks, our own and another comp pick, and then 5 5th-round picks, our own projected comp pick, and then the one for the Falcons, one from the Texans, and then the one we just picked up from the Niners, which, again, conditional, could be a 4th, and then a 7th-round pick of our own. So no 6th-rounder, but just like we talked about this year, Howie is always wheeling and dealing. So if he wants to move on from some of those picks, whenever, acquire a player this year, before the year starts, during the season, use that ammo next year, whatever he wants to do. And that cap space that we have, he doesn't have to trade or sign anyone, but we have the ability to do that. So any of these players you guys are thinking of or wanting, we can if we want to. But keep in mind, we do like to keep a little bit of money throughout the season in case anything happens. You roll that money over next year. You could use that. So we don't have to go on a spending spree or anything like that, but we do have cap space available. We've got 13 draft picks available. So you want to, make some moves here. You feel, hey, I don't feel confident in the edge guys. Are young. Sure, they got a bright future, but we need to bring in a veteran presence that, is solidified. Okay, you want to bring in a corner. You don't feel comfortable there. A safety. There's so many things the Eagles could do if they won, just to ensure they get that trophy back and go back like I believe they will. So, that's all I've got for you here. That's all the information we were waiting for that, we've got now. Now we just need to see those cap numbers, and I will give those to you. They should be out tomorrow, and I'll update all that other stuff you need to know about the Eagles cap space. And, that free agent and trade show will be coming once all this chaos gives me a second to do some things. Been crazy, but hopefully you've enjoyed the content. If you got something from this one, do me a favor, hit that like button, share this bad boy. Subscribe and join the family down below. Cannot thank you enough for all of you that do that stuff. Seriously, it means a lot. So I love you guys. Hope you're having a great start to your week. Have a great rest of your Monday night. If you need anything, you can always reach out. Doesn't have to be about the birds. Always here for you guys, as you are for me. But yeah, that's all I've got. So until next time, I am Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. You all stay safe out there, and as always, go Birds!